What's going on, guys? It's your most one, and today I got another video here for you guys. So we were exploring Shadow Moon Valley, and we realized that off the coast of it, there was a mob, and it was off the coast of Spires of Wrack. But we realized that if we mounted up on our Azure Water Striders, we could run across and taunt the mob. So we found out that it's some type of boss. So this boss has 51 million HP, as you can see. It just swam here, and it seems to not have like an aggro range, so we were able to pull it wherever we wanted. So we tried. We didn't know what to really expect, so we just went in and started DPSing and seeing what we could do. It wasn't working out too well. The mob is probably level 100 plus, so we're missing a lot of our hits. So what we decided to do, and as you can see, the boss is casting Earthquake right now, and Earthquake is an ability that only happens while there's people in melee range. So what we decided to do was everyone has to stay out of melee range. Earthquake was too deadly to heal through as we didn't have the gear for it, so everyone had to stay out of melee range so that he didn't cast Earthquake anymore. And after we did that, we started to survive a lot more. This took us about 5 or 6 attempts due to crashes on the world server and stuff. So we started surviving a lot more, and we had to find a way to DPS the boss, right? We weren't doing enough DPS. This would take hours and hours and hours. So someone came up with the great idea of using our garrison abilities to DPS the boss down. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen anything on the garrison abilities yet, but they are overpowered as hell right now in the beta. Like, I'm talking overpowered. Like, they hit 100% chance. They do a lot of damage. And when you have this many people in the group, it's really effective way of killing the boss. So we dropped our garrison banners one by one. We tried dropping them all at once, and what happened was when 30 people dropped their banners down at once, we had a server crash, like pretty much right away. There's too many guards, but the boss went down to like 74% in like 10 seconds when we dropped their banners. So we started rotating banners. Banners are on a 5-minute cooldown, which means this took about 20 minutes, so I shortened down the clips, obviously. So as you can see here, he was just at 97, now he's at 93, 92. We're slowly getting him down, but we have to kite him around since no one can stay in his aggro range. Like, if you're in melee, he's going to cast Earthquake, which is going to kill us all. So we have to create a kite path around this little island or mountain here, where we basically just never got close to the boss. So we just stood here. As you can see, I touch a karma. I occasionally get close to the boss just to see what it's going to happen. But sometimes it did happen. Sometimes we got lucky. Who knows, you know. It's just random. There's no spell book or anything for this, so we can't really tell what the boss is going to do. Most of the fight, I ended up just standing back and crackling Jade Lightning. And then using my... Yeah, see, the boss is casting Earthquake again. So we just had a kite path here. As you can see, I'm using Crackling Jade Lightning. We dropped our garrison banners off cooldown, and it was I mean, for something in the beta that was just like this unexplained, like we just found this randomly and everyone's like, let's do this, right? And then we had a pretty good strategy, like no vent, no mumble, nothing. We just like stood there and figured it out ourselves. So we just had to, it took us a long time. This entire fight was probably more than 25 minutes, I want to say. But it was totally worth it. I mean, just look at, like, okay, first off, look at the boss model. The boss's model is pretty ridiculous. Like, it's so high, like, high quality Hydra. And if you can see, I don't know if you could see earlier in the clips, whenever he does some of his abilities, they come out as specific heads on the Hydra. So it's not just for looks. So here he's doing Earthquake again, but we ran out of range, so it didn't do too much to us. And like, I mean, I'm not sure if this is gonna be a final, like, a world boss in the actual expansion, because earlier I checked in the dungeon journal and it's not there. This boss isn't listed, so either they haven't put it in the dungeon journal yet, or it's just not gonna be a world boss. And I don't know, it looks like it could be a world boss. Like, look at that model there. It's a pretty unique model. I haven't really seen it too much elsewhere. I think I seen it on like one set of mobs, but I'm pretty sure it was a recolor. So this took us a bit to go down, you know, 58%. He was out here for a while. We had to make do with what we had. And then people were dropping group because they were dying and crashing and stuff, so it was pretty ridiculous. I mean, beta servers were semi-unstable when we did this, but it worked out for the better, I guess, because we were able to get it down. Funny thing is, though, once we got it down, the server's disconnected right away. So here you can see he's at 2%. We're about to kill him. Like, but the problem is, he doesn't drop any loot. So we just killed this boss for nothing. I mean, I guess we can say we did it. Whatever, it was a fun experience. 25 minutes of my life wasted, I guess. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop it a like and leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Is this going to be a world boss or not? And subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.